I forgot. We're still getting used to driving on the wrong side of the road. Say, wonder if you could tell me, is this here the Derby Road?
Derby Road? Oh, you want Derby Road. Derby, we say it. No, love, this is Grimshaw Crescent, what's left of it.
Gee, this crazy country, full of signs pointing no place, whole blocks of street wiped clean off the map. Wally, sling me the map, will you? What does Adolf Hitler want with a crazy country like this anyhow?
Well, we don't want him. And if his troops had invaded us, we'd have made pretty sure they got lost too. Here. They are, love, Derby Road, just beyond the viaduct. There's not much left of that either.
Thanks, ma'am. Here, catch. Come on, Wally, let's go. 14 Force is a real English fish and chips.
Fish and chips? Using scarce petrol just to fetch fish and chips?
1942. Our lifeline is under attack. The American Lease-Len scheme, authorized by President Roosevelt, which helps us to stand alone against Hitler, is sending millions of tons of supplies. But they must all come by sea, and the convoys are constantly attacked by the Nazi submarine packs and bombers. Every ton of wheat, every lorry, every gun is being fought for in the Atlantic. The sleeping American giant is slow to anger, but last December's treacherous attack by the Japanese on the American Navy at Pearl Harbor has awakened the giant and brought our allies into the fight for liberty. President Roosevelt has declared war on Japan and Japan's ally Germany. In England, American soldiers and airmen are becoming common sights, and though it may take a little time to get used to their ways, we say welcome.
Was that for, do you think?
You expect?
Girls in black stockings don't get whistled at. I reckon we ought to share it. Half a whistle each. Doesn't he look sloppy compared to your Jimmy? I don't know. I can't remember what he looks like. It's so long since I've seen him. I remember.
Okay, fall in, you guys. Come on, step two. Soldier, put that cigar on.
Avril?
Thank you.
There you are, Edward.
Thank you. You are lucky, Mum. I can't wait to see a real American.
What's an American?
You must have heard of Americans.
I haven't. Well, not properly.
They're all Chicago gangsters and cowboys and rich film stars living in Hollywood.
Well, these weren't. They were just cheerful young men. Not as smart as our army. But nice teeth.
I don't like this, it's sour.
I'd forgotten the taste. I'm going to eat it with my eyes closed and remember when I was little. You played a Red Indian often enough, Edward.
That'll do.
Who were you playing against? The cowboys. Americans, of course.
That'll do. You go and clear your toys off the floor in the front room while Avril and I wash up. Go on. There are plenty of GIs around the town from now on. We'll soon get to know them properly. You can't tell what anyone's like on first acquaintance. Hey, that Mrs. Maitland. When she first moved in next door, I thought she was a bit standoffish. But then the Blitz and all the clearing up there was to do after it. And she was down at the rest centre in the church hall, morning and night, looking after everybody. I had lots of belief she had it in her.
Oh, she does fuss though, doesn't she, Mum? Always fussing about little things. Like not putting the spoon you stirred with back in the sugar basin.
Yeah, I know. Still, takes the mind off bigger worries, I dare say.
You mean like if Bruce is going to get shot down?
Well, that won't happen this weekend. He's on 48 hours leave.
I wish Jimmy was.
Oh, Avril, love, when will you learn to fold the cloth the way I've pressed it? You're forever creasing it the wrong way.
hob. Save the electricity for it, Mum. And don't complain of having a longer queue than I have. If you will give people more sugar than I do, what can you do?
Say, ma'am, is your coffee fit to drink? I went into a bar room just now, and the beer was weak and warm. And when I asked for coffee instead, they wouldn't serve it.
This is what our boys in the NAFTA canteen usually have. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you, black or white.
Wow, with cream.
Milk. Sugar?
Please. Say, don't I get a smile to sweeten it some more? You know, you sure remind me of my favorite friend back home.
And what's your favorite friend's name?
Moon River, my horse. Oh, she's a thoroughbred mare, ma'am. Classy and very beautiful. But she can look a mite stuck up if I accidentally offend her some. Hey, you know, I still can't figure out your money. Will you just take what you want, please?
Mum, can you lend me 5 shillings? I want to take Patricia to the pictures. Hi, Yank.
Hi.
Really, dear, you've hardly been home an hour, and that'll be 7 and 6pence you owe me.
Is he really your son? Jeez, you don't look old enough.
Just arrived.
Yep. We'll soon lick Hitler for you. You just leave it to the GIs.
Oh, don't overstrain yourselves. Hitler was a trifle disappointed when he couldn't take these islands a couple of years ago, when America was keeping well out of trouble.
Really, Bruce, I'm sure our allies deserve a warm welcome. We British are always polite and hospitable.
Come and sit down. I'm Bruce Maitland.
Anton Podensky, Engineer Corps. We're working on the new supply depot down at your Derby Road. Say, who's this Patricia you're taking to the movies?
Mind your own business.
Sure like to have a date with a real nice English girl.
Most of them are being loyal to real nice English boys.
Well, we'll see about that.
Missy, are you hurt?
No, I'm just a bit winded.
Let me help you. I'm Machine.
Yeah. Were you taking a picture of our church?
Yes, ma'am.
What for? There's nothing special about it.
I'm sending pictures of England home to my folks. My mama said I must.
You mean you've got a whole family like you?
Sure thing, haven't you?
I've got 2 brothers and a sister.
I got 3 little sisters and 5 brothers, all envying me this trip like crazy.
What's your name?
Joseph A.L. Scott.
Mine's Avril Hodgkins. Joseph, would you like me to take a picture of you to send home?
Would you, ma'am? Would you do that for me?
Sure would.
Just press that little button there, ma'am.
It isn't just the £5 a week they're going to pay me, it's the food. Their chicken.
£5 a week? For a typist?
Stenographer.
What's all this then? Mary's starting work at the Derby Road American Supply Depot.
What a depot. Do you know, they're so casual, Tricia. Yeah, I was really nervous. But the captain, he just said, spelt aluminum. And I did, and I got the job. Would you blame me? Compared with going to the ATS as a cook for only 14 shillings a week. And spam.
Congratulations, love. I tell you what, these GIs will liven things up a bit round Bradley. They'll take some getting used to. Seems to me they're all rush and push.
Well, they don't think much of our workmen. I had some laughs this afternoon. The Yanks want everything doing at the double. Loading, unloading, and eyebrows raised if someone suggests a tea break. Oh, they made me breathless watching. But when they're not working, they just lounge about, talking big and swapping jokes. Or they call them wisecracks. Oh, right, Tricia, we do go to the picture tonight. You're going to have to wake me up for the main feature.
Ah, yes. Well, actually, she's going with Bruce Maitland.
Are you? Oh, super.
If you've nothing better to do, love, you can come round here for the evening.
Oh, thanks. Have you heard from Jimmy lately?
No, love.
Nor have I. Not lately.
Thanks, Tom. Now, what's Rommel and our Monty been up to? Oh, dear. Hey, that's new. Stars and stripes?
Ah, it's for Yanks. I keep these for ones billeted locally.
Aye, I've seen them marching. If you can call it marching. Don't compare to our lads striding along in their boots. You can hear them coming a mile off.
GIs, they wear rubber soles, that's why. It's more of a soft shoe shuffle when they go past. They're not like proper soldiers, somehow.
Well, it's not the same discipline, I reckon. There are a couple of them at the station. Easy manners, pleasant enough, but no rank to speak of, waiting to buy tickets. Now, one of their own officers, inquiring about train connections to Hull, he was, and they didn't salute him, nor stand to attention. They just poked him in the back and said, "Get a move on, bud." Well, I tell you, I was all of a quiver waiting for the roof to fall in, but no, not a dicky bird.
It's the same when they come in here. They don't see officers as belonging to any upper sort of class. Officers are just men who are best at their jobs. Or I've seen them turn out a snappy salute in cause of Anglo-American relations.
Aye, even the station master, he got saluted. Tickled pink he was.
Good evening.
Hi. Sure looks like I hit the right kind of store at last. Do you have any ice cream?
Sorry, we sold out of that in 1939.
Holy cow, you sure are having a horrible war over here.
Aye, that's right, lad. Thousands killed or made homeless in the Blitz, and no ice cream.
Did I say something?
Oh, Bruce, it's going to look lovely in here for the dance tomorrow. I say, that darky soldier that Afro brought in, he's really quite nice, isn't he?
You needn't sound so surprised, Mum. Most of the coloured boys are regular churchgoers. The first thing he wanted to know about Bradley was where he could go to church. He'll be here on Sunday.
Good evening, gentlemen. What was all that about?
Oh, they're probably from the southern states. Old-fashioned. Haven't caught up with the 20th century yet.
Well, they looked modern enough. Chewing gum, even.
Some white GIs will find it strange in this country, Mum. They aren't used to seeing Negroes in the same shops and cafes and cinemas as themselves.
How curious. I do hope they don't think that the British are going to build them two of everything just to make them feel at home. Well, we're hard-pressed to staff this place as a canteen, let alone open another one.
Could serve blacks on Mondays, whites on Tuesdays, and so on, I suppose.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Oh, Bruce, you mustn't tease me. I always believe you.
It's true. I'm not pulling your leg, Mum. It's their colour bar. If you treat coloured soldiers in here as if they're human beings, a lot of white GIs will refuse to come in.
Well, in that case, good.
Mabel! Oh, take a seat, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Hi. I'll ask my wife to make us a pot of tea. Mabel!
Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, this is our Edward. And this is my wife.
Well,
I've run into Mrs. Hodgkins before.
well, not quite.
Oh, I've asked young Anton here to tea. You remember that circular they sent round? When they arrive, ask one home to tea? Well, I've asked one home to tea.
Stop that, Edward. It's rude.
It's like my bear. All fuzzy.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry, he's a bit fascinated. We don't have the...
Crew cuts.
Yes. Well, I better put the kettle on again. Oh, by the way, Tricia's brought Mary home. She's deciding what she's to wear for the dance tomorrow.
Oh, well, send them in. Tell them we've got company.
Say, hadn't I better wash up?
That won't be necessary, young man.
Are you an American?
Yep.
Negatank.
Now listen here. You can take your custom elsewhere. I'm not bothered. I don't want any unpleasantness. And as long as an American soldier, black or white, minds his manners to be served in this shop. Your own authorities can impose any stupid rules they think fit, but they won't get British to recognise them. Get that into your heads. It's first come, first served, and folks treated equal. By the heck, we've got enough lessons to teach our officer on that score. So out! Go on! Out!
Where were your parents from in the first place, Anton?
From Poland, man. Then to Chicago.
Chicago?
Then, Buffalo. Then my pa built himself his own flour mill out there in Minneapolis. I was learning the business. Sure was a blow, though, when I got drafted after Pearl Harbor.
Drafted?
Conscripted.
Do you know any gangsters?
Sure, they're all in the movies.
Hey, we better be getting ready for going to the pictures. Bruce will be here any minute. You're coming, aren't you, Anton?
Sure.
Bruce won't mind.
Well, thanks. Say, sure do appreciate being in a real nice English home, sir.
Oh, any time, lad. You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, at least getting here this early will guarantee us a good seat.
Holy smoke, what's that? Quick, honey, let me take you to a shelter.
Come on, Anton, it's only the siren. I can't even hear any planes.
We're not losing our place in the queue, you
Yeah, well, there's no sense in sticking around.
There's no danger. After what we did to Bremen and Hamburg, they're thinking twice about blitzkrieg methods.
No winning any medals tonight, Anton.
Heard the one about the 3 Yanks who went to the war film. One fainted and the other 2 got medals for carrying him out.
Gosh, shut up. Gee, who was that, a field marshal?
That's a cinema commissionaire. Oh, come on.
Well, I don't know, Avril. You are only 14, remember?
Joseph seems quite respectable, and they've worked very hard getting the hall ready.
Please, Dad. I've never been asked to a dance before.
Well, I tell you what, we'll get somebody to sit in with Edward, and then your mother and I can come as well. But you must come home with us or Mrs. Maitland when we say. Understand?
Oh, yes, Dad, thanks.
And no arguments.
Mom?
Courting couples these days. Moonlight serenade is all they'll get now that double summertime has got rid of twilight. Come autumn, it's too cold for lingering in the moonlight.
Oh, I'm sure they'll manage, Arthur.
They will.
Have you tried their drink yet? No. How'd you sell up? It's quiet tonight. Is anything wrong?
It's all right.
Coke. Even the name of it puts me off.
It looks just like malt vinegar.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
What?
what's going on? Look, Arthur, have a look.
Hey, come on, wake it up, you guys! Get the hell out!
She's my girl's sister, and I say she can dance with who she likes.
Son of trash, get out! Come on, out! Come on!
Joseph? Who were they?
I'm nobody, sir. You all right, lad? I'm okay. Do you mind if I was there a little while longer?
No, it's only 8:30. She can stay another half hour. You enjoy yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Disgraceful behaviour.
Do you want to go, Mabel?
Pop later, love, when there's a waffle room.
Well, that's a way to forget there's a war on, eh?
Yeah, let them enjoy themselves while they can. Tell them Jimmy's news in the morning. News? What's happened? We've heard from Jimmy at last.
Aye. He's been taken prisoner, but he's in an Italian prisoner of war camp. We'll not be seeing him for a while, but he's safe. Safe for the duration.